Hi everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Well, it's Monday and it's another show, Real Estate Talk with Beth, where each week we're with Beth Terminella from 110 Realty Group, and we talk real estate here on Bolivar Peninsula. It could be showcasing a home, it could be showcasing property, maybe the market, things that are changing, but it's always real estate and it's always here on Bolivar Peninsula. But I wound down the year. We kicked off the year last week, but now we're going to look at a year in review.
Right, we've had a roller coaster ride.
And really for the last 2 years, when the pandemic hit, we started seeing stuff going up,
Right.
more people buying houses because they weren't going on vacation, building things. But then we hit, and the pandemic's going down, the interest rate came up.
The interest rate came up
And so
in March.
what we're looking at here is going to be the last 3 years.
I went back 3 years because I wanted to go pre-pandemic.
Right, and that's right at the start of the pandemic.
Right.
And so I'm seeing it on our social media and our webpage. We're back to like 2019 numbers as far as people staying at home and watching stuff. But let's take a look at what they are, and you'll see it. I've got a monitor over here, so you'll see my eyes going back and forth. But Beth, explain to us about what this is.
Okay, so that bright white number, these are the number of houses that have sold on Bolivar over the past 3 years. So the bright white number is year 2020. So we came in kind of low.
That's this one here.
Right, that one there.
Yeah.
We came in the year kind of low, which is about where we're at now. And you can see it start climbing up. But in Texas, generally, we've always been like this. We've never really done a lot of that. You know, Bolivar, it peaks at the end of the summer because people have been down here at houses. Oh, I want to buy a house. And then it kind of goes back down in the
And these are the number of homes for sale.
These are the number of homes that sold.
That sold.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so then we go into 2021, which is this number here. So you're picking up and it's low, 20 houses sold, and then it starts going up. And boy, it just kept going up.
And then the gray line.
That's 2022. So we picked up high, about 35 houses sold. Then we peaked at around 60 and came back down in, was it March, April area? Mm-hmm. And that's where the interest rates went down. I mean, went up. So, well, they started telling us this is going to happen. So it peaked again, and that's when people said, okay, I got to get houses under contract while I've still got those low interest. So I can keep that low interest rates. So then it peaked again, and it's gone downhill ever since. We had another peak in like September.
Part of it is interest rates, and I agree with that. But also, I think part of it is we're getting back to normalcy.
Well, since the pandemic could have been,
people are traveling, we had an election.
We have a war, in the Ukraine.
And so I think it's a little
gas prices went up.
I think it may be a little bit of everything. Let's look at the next slide now. And this is price per square foot.
Right.
And we did see a spike, and it went up higher than I ever imagined.
Who would have thought we'd be there?
And it's coming back down now, and that's good. Lumber prices are coming down,
Lumber prices are coming down. I talked to 2 builders the other day, and they said that the prices are coming down on lumber. So, like I said earlier, Texas, we've always been this steady thing going on.
And you can see that in 2020, sort of how it's
just kind of
cool.
Yeah, we never went over 300 a foot. That's our average now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2021, it started climbing up, and we went over the 300, and we're averaging about 450. And then in 2022, it came in around the 450, and it was peaking close to that 450 mark.
And there was a couple homes down here that were beachfront, because this is an average.
Right,
this
average.
is 5 rows back, beachfront, everything.
Right.
But there were some beach homes down here. You had one that sold, what was it, like $650 a square foot?
$650 a foot.
A square foot.
Yeah.
That was I mean, this house was immaculate, but it's still, this is an average. So if you go further back, 5 to 7 rows back, it could be cheaper. If you go beachfront, it's going to be more expensive. And a lot of it's the size of the house, the insides and everything. Well, let's look at the next one now. This is average sale price.
Right.
And that peak, that gray peak is about
September.
That was September, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you know, that's the average sales price. I don't know what drove that particular number to go that high, but there was probably just a really high sell in there. You know, in 2020, again, we're pretty steady.
Right.
2021, it's climbing, and then 2022, we're coming down. I believe that December, that's way down there, I think that one is.
We're back at 2020 now.
I know. I don't think it'll be that. I don't think it's going to show that next month, though.
Yeah.
I think that number is attributed to some of those smaller houses. That was the average sales price. We only had 10 houses sell in December of 2022.
And these are December numbers.
This is
yearly.
Last month is December.
Okay,
yeah.
so this is a full year. So
Right.
Anyway, you know, we did a show last week talking about what you get for beachfront versus 5 rows back, and you
Right.
can save $500,000 more or less.
You can.
You know, and then if you get a smaller house, what I was trying to do was show people that, hey, if you're planning on buying a house, but now you're watching your money funds a little bit, you can still get a beach house. But instead of second row or first row, you may want to go 4, 5, 6, 7 rows back, because you can save a lot of money. We're going to talk in the next show about rentals and where they are and how they rent. And if you're looking at it as an investment, further back doesn't rent typically as much. I'll give you that peak.
Yeah.
But another thing that I've always watched is a single family. A lot of these homes are bigger homes, and so for a single family to come down, there's really a limited number of homes that is like a 2, maybe a 3 bedroom.
There's not a lot of.
A lot of homes are 4 bedroom homes because they want the multiple families. So here's the next slide is, I should say here, is the average days on the market.
So, you know, if you're a seller and you're thinking about coming in and selling your house, this is good information to have. This just tells you what you can expect to see as the number of days that you're going to be active on the market.
The years actually swapped from everything else we've seen.
No, this is the one.
Houses there at one point were going on MLS because they legally have to be if they're listed. But as soon as they went on MLS, they were gone.
Yeah.
People weren't even coming down and looking at them. They were buying them off square foot pictures.
Yeah. It's a lot of the stuff we didn't even put on MLS. We didn't have to, because you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
No. But like the 2022 number, the gray number, with very low days on the market. 2021, and we started out high. Am I right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then it leveled out. And then, you go back to 2020 and you're looking at, averages around 150 days on the market. We may be heading back in that direction.
We're still, though, even where we are in December, under 100 days, under 3 months. On the market. And so that's way off from 150 homes, which was in 2020.
Right, but the
in
number
December
of houses that we have on the market right now is high.
Is high compared to then.
Right.
So I'm anxious to see when we get into February and we do that first market report, maybe we can do a monthly to see where we are now.
I can do that, sure.
for
it's interesting.
see what's
going to
happen.
Yeah.
In that. So anyway, but I just wanted everyone to be able to see exactly what's going on and what's happened over the last 3 years.
Enjoy the roller coaster ride.
Yeah, because now we're getting, like I said, we're getting back to normalcy.
Yeah.
I guess that's a word, or it has been since the pandemic. And we're going to see some different things, especially in the real estate. Interest rates have gone up, the economy, inflation. We were talking to Dan earlier about insurance.
And then he brought up
taxes.
And that's something that we need to talk about on one of our shows, because if these sales prices are going down and your taxes are still high,
and you bought at the higher...
Right. That is something that you can fight your taxes with.
Right.
And I'd be happy to talk to... we can do a show on that.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
So anyway, Beth, if people want to get hold of you and they
Yes.
want some more information, maybe they're thinking about, hey, let's go ahead and work on property or a house that they see, how can they get hold of you?
They can call me 214-801-9801. You can go to our website, WeSellCrystalBeach.com, or you can come see me. I'm diagonal from the big store. I have my big sign out there with
Big
my
picture
face
on the side of the building
there. You know, realtors.
That's it. So this is a show that we do every week. We do it on our social media channels. We also do it on our Roku channel and Amazon Fire. In fact, 110 Realty Group actually has a sub-channel on there where all their shows are about the last 5 weeks worth of shows are. And then you can always find our shows on social media or YouTube if you're looking for an older show. But download our app. It's free on Roku and Amazon Fire. These are actually live every Monday at 11 o'clock, 10:30, whenever we play them. And so all of our shows are going to start coming out live on our Roku channel. And then the businesses that have channels on there, we add them to that usually on Wednesdays. So Beth, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Weather's looking great. It's that time of
beautiful.
year. Start making your plans for the spring break, Mardi Gras, summer vacation here on the upper Texas coast, Bolivar Peninsula. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live with Beth Terminella from 110 Realty Group. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. 110 Realty Group on Bolivar Peninsula, located in Crystal Beach, Texas, believes finding the perfect home or property is a necessity for every client. That it's crucial to provide relevant, up-to-date information on the market, properties, and homes for sale to each and every seller or buyer. Keeping up with the market in today's world is how 110 Realty Group exceeds expectations for their clients. 110 Realty Group in Crystal Beach, Texas are your real estate sales professionals, both in beach home sales and property sales. Finding the perfect custom home on Bolivar Peninsula is a specialty of Beth Terminella and Leslie Armstrong. Keeping up with the daily changes and available homes, properties, and the changing market makes 110 Realty Group the choice for several custom builders for spec homes and investors looking for short-term rentals, along with home buyers looking for that perfect beach house for their family. 110 Realty Group for all your real estate needs on Bolivar Peninsula, in Galveston County, and across Texas.